it doesn't work to be state-centric or geopolitics-centric. It tends to come with many more problems than it wants to resolve, let's say. Because by necessity, you have to erase a lot of things if your analysis starts and ends with the state. It has to erase class dynamics. It has to erase regional um, yeah, regional dynamics as well, and inequities and so on, because it's all about the nation. And as long as the nation is doing well, and of course, who gets to define what that means, then the rest is either not important or could be dealt with later. So sure, we don't have women's rights, but look, we're winning against Israel or winning against Iran or whatever. And that comes with a lot more problems, as I said, than solutions. And in fact, I would argue overwhelmingly so, that it's not actually worth engaging on that and that with that framework. It doesn't mean that you ignore the existence of states. You don't have a choice. They exist. They're there. It's more like, what do you prioritize, and which voices, which people you uplift, you center in your own analysis of things. So a analysis of Lebanon, and then I'll get to Syria. Analysis of Lebanon looks very, very different if you center the Kafala system in Lebanon. The one, for those who don't know, the quote-unquote sponsorship system that racialized women from mostly Ethiopia, Sri Lanka, and the Philippines and other places in Africa, countries in Africa and Asia for the most part, live under this quote-unquote sponsorship system in Lebanon as migrant domestic workers.